All right, let's continue on with the Saturday slate of college football games for week 4, and we head down to the SEC, Knoxville, Tennessee. Good old Rocky Top, Florida at Tennessee. The Vols, a 10.5 point home favorite in this one. Kickoff at 3:30 p.m. on CBS with a total of 62.5, depending on where you shop, Gibbons.
Yeah, it's dawned on me. How often do you see these SEC versus SEC matchups and see a point total like 62.5? It's not. Right. It's not common. This number did kind of creep back down, or fell down to 10, and now it's creeping kind of back up in favor of Tennessee. You're seeing kind of that buyback around that 10 number, which is interesting. I like the Vols here, but I'm probably not going to touch this point spread just because it's a big rivalry game. This is one of the SEC's most hated rivalries between these two teams. So I'm probably going to stay away from that, but we need to have a conversation about Anthony Richardson. He was looking like a Heisman contender preseason. He plays lights out against Utah, and now he's thrown 2 interceptions in each of his last 2 games, one of those coming against South Florida. That's extremely concerning. The passing offense is bad. The rushing offense is great, and Anthony Richardson's rushing ability is just terrific, but the passing offense is bad, and that concerns me a bit because they're playing Tennessee, who's one of the most explosive offenses in the country. And I also worry about Florida's run defense. They're 117th in rush defense EPA. Again, USF is on that in part of that data. So that's really concerning to me. Tennessee runs the heck out of the ball more than I expected. I thought that, 55% of plays called are runs. For having Hendon Hooker, that's quite a few. And he's a good athlete, and he does a lot of that running. But, yeah, I've liked to bet favorites in high point total games, but given the rivalry nature of this, it scares me off of it. But I'm certainly going to enjoy watching this one.
For sure. And again, I'll mention ESPN FPI. Take it with a grain of salt. Just more information for everybody to put into their arsenal when trying to handicap. But Tennessee is favored in FPI on a neutral field over Florida by about 13 points. The Vols at home looking at a spread of 10.5 in this one. Man, I'm living in a world where Kentucky's beating Tennessee Kentucky's beating Florida every other year, and Syracuse is about to be 5-0. I mean, what a country, Brett. What a country.
And Duke and Kansas are a battle of undefeateds, which we almost put on the docket today, but I didn't have a lean in it, so I figured it'd be a waste of time. But yeah, this is 2007 all over again.
You got to love it. Parity in the outside the top tier of college football.